Can you tell me which breed of dog can actually skateboard? Yes, I said it. A dog that can actually skateboard. Well, if you can't, here's your first clue. Well, if you guessed an English Bulldog, you're correct. That actual Bulldog is named Tillman. He was the very first English Bulldog to ever be recorded on tape skateboarding. Pretty amazing. Now, I'll begin by talking a little bit about the history of the English Bulldog. According to Bull Baiting 411, English Bulldogs were first bred in the early 13th century for bull baiting. Now, a lot of people don't know actually what bull baiting is. Bull baiting is when an actual bull and English Bulldog got into the ring together, almost like the Roman Colosseum, and structured just like the Roman Colosseum in early England. Now, they would since the English Bulldog was actually low in center, with low gravity center to the ground, it made a perfect mate to go against a bull. Now, a lot of bulldogs were actually hurt and killed, and they almost went extinct in this process. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, in 1835, English bulldogs were not allowed to bull bait anymore, so bull baiting became illegal. Also, in 1864, when the English Bulldog breed almost went extinct, there was a group of 30 bulldog enthusiasts who brought their breed back to life. Now, I will now talk about the appearance of a bulldog. The appearance of a bulldog is almost too intimidating. Now, a lot of people think that they're very mean and aggressive dogs, and that's not the case. English Bulldogs become very popular these days and appearing in such shows as Robin Big and other many shows. Many universities in the United States high schools have used the bulldog as their mascot. According to ESPN, a bulldog is the most prevalent mascot used in the United States. Some examples are Georgia with Ugga, Georgetown with Jack, Yale with Handsome Dan, and the Marines with Chesty. Now we will talk some more about the appearances. As you can see, the English Bulldog is short, compact, muscular, broad shoulders, and very powerful, with the average size being 12 to 16 inches tall off the ground and around 50 to 60 pounds in weight. Now I will show you my actual English Bulldog puppy. His name is Kimba. He's 7 months old. He's around 40 pounds with a couple brown stripes. As you can see, he's got a pretty big head, a little overbite so you can see his teeth, very big paws. That's something especially at a very young age. Now, with everything, there are some issues. English Bulldogs are is a brachycephalic breed, which means that they are short-nosed and their upper jaw is congested. And they suffer from a lot of issues involving that. Another issue that they suffer from is an inward tail. They don't have a tail, and some of them are cut at birth, so they kind of curl up in there, and it's very hard to get to, and it's a very big problem. Some problems with that are infections, a foul smell, and a moisture gathering, which is something that you don't want. The most prevalent issue that a lot of bulldogs have, especially with being brachycephalic breed, is heat stroke. They're very susceptible to this. According to BulldogInformation.com, there were over 300 cases of bulldogs suffering heat stroke in the United States. Some signs are rapid panting, thick saliva, wide eyes, and vomiting. The next issue that a lot of bulldogs face are eye problems. The first one is cherry eye. It's actually when they have a little red dot on the corner of their eye that it makes it kind of hard for them to see or move their eyeballs. It looks a lot worse than it actually is. The second is eye infections. Since bulldogs aren't able to produce tears to clean their own eyes, this makes it very important that you are able to clean their eyes with some kind of baby wipes. The next most prevalent issue that bulldogs face is hip and joint dysplasia. Hip and joint dysplasia is when the hip joints and the bones don't actually form properly, so it creates some spacage. According to bulldoginformation.com, 33% of bulldogs actually face this disease. Since they are a brachycephalic breed, they face a lot of breathing issues, as I've already said. With the short, broad nose and the short, broad head, it makes everything squished up and hard for them to breathe, especially when on hot days. So that's why it's very important that you get if you are to exercise them, you do it either early in the morning or late at night. A lot of those issues that I explained are genetic, but some can be prevented with good exercise, proper nutrition, and when taking them on walks, since everything is hard for them to breathe originally, use a harness instead of a collar. Like everything else, everything has its negatives. No matter what you do, something's always going to have a negative. One of the main reasons why this breed is very important to me is that because they're very misunderstood, and I feel like I can help change that stereotype. Their temperament is something that's very unique with their looks. A lot of people feel that they are very intimidating because of the way they look, and then they're not a very well cuddly or other kind of breed like that. But that can be farther from the truth. A bulldog acquires constant attention and constant love. They're very serious and they're very loyal. 3 misconceptions about English bulldogs is that they're a lazy breed. Yes, they do like to sleep a little bit, but believe me, when they want to play, they want to play. They're full of energy and they love to play. Also, people think that they're not very intelligent just because of their looks, which is not true. They're very quick learners, highly intelligent, and also they do very well with repetitive training with lots of variation. Also, the worst knack about them is they get the stereotype that they're a very aggressive breed. If I could change one thing about it would be this. That's not true at all. They're very loyal, very family oriented. They love to cuddle, and they love to just hang out with you and do nothing. Also, they're not a huge barker, but they're a very good watchdog when somebody comes that's unexpected or somebody's coming to the door. They let you know that somebody's there. Overall, English Bulldog is just a great dog. Let's review some of the items that we talked about. I've introduced some basic information about English Bulldogs. We have discussed the history, the appearance, health issues, and their temperament. Now, I know you're thinking that an English Bulldog is almost like having a kid, which yeah, it almost is. But with a lot of work and a lot of that, you can have the perfect English Bulldog. If you are looking for a family friend, a friend that you can have for life, or just a loyal companion, an English Bulldog is a dog for you.